Life is good, God is great. Morning walk, talk back at it. Just to let y'all know, if y'all curious, it's currently 9 degrees and it is roughly 7:35 in the morning. And we at it. Hope y'all enjoying yourself so far. Whenever y'all watching this, try to get these uploaded right when I start my work day, around like 8:15. And I do understand I'm gonna have to sacrifice some comfortability so y'all can hear me a little bit better. That little face mask, balaclava, whatever I was wearing, that wasn't hitting. So we got the mic and we out here. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the bullshit day because I don't think it really matters and I didn't check it. It's too cold and I'm gonna walk a little bit faster today. It's literally 9 degrees. It's all about that consistency. I think I picked probably the worst time of the year to start doing morning walks. But like I said, man, I like doing things that's difficult, man. If everybody else is going one way, I'm gonna go the other, man. It's just how I built. But anyway, let's get right to it, man. I think it was on my first walk talk. I mentioned dealing with loss in the new year. And I talked about the Moore sisters and how they lost their mom. And tomorrow is the funeral. All right. About to get real with y'all. So, I have not been to a funeral since my grandmother passed. And that was almost 4 years ago. It'd be like 4 years in February, I do believe. Hey, man, see, I don't really talk about this type of stuff. But I do suffer from a little bit of anxiety. All right. It's not bad and it doesn't come up often, but specific situations. And again, it's related to trauma. You know, I talked about that a little bit. I ain't gonna revisit that, but let's just stick with my anxiety issues that I have. Walk this way, these buses loud. So, that was the last funeral I went to. And to make a long story short, her funeral took place in the same location as my parents' wake. Am I saying that right? I think I'm saying that right. And when I was at her funeral, I had a panic attack. Like I had to leave up out the service, go to the bathroom, and I was felt like I was hyperventilating. Chest was hurting, and I was short of breath, and it was real bad. That was like maybe the third or fourth time I ever had a panic attack, and basically, I'm having second thoughts on whether or not I'm gonna be able to make this funeral tomorrow. There have been other people that I know that have suffered loss, that have lost a child. I know somebody lost their child. A friend of mine passed a few years back, and I couldn't make it to any of those funerals. Like, I'd be ready to do the right thing, you know what I mean? I'd be ready, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna support, because that's really what I want to do. I just want to really just show my support for the family. But then when it comes closer to that time to go to the funeral, it's like my mental, I just can't help but have like flashbacks. And so that's what I'm dealing with right now is anxiety, thinking about going to the funeral and being at a funeral. So it's like I'm kind of struggling with, should I just like take a stance? Because it's like at some point I'm gonna have to be able to get over this funeral thing, and I'm gonna have to go support somebody and be there for my own loved ones at a funeral. Now I don't want to be phony and act like the only funeral I'll go to is one of my own loved ones because like I have to. I think I need to get to the point where I'm over this and I could just like conquer it. You know what I mean? Just like I could do it. I could go to a funeral, not have anxiety, not have a panic attack, not think about, you know, my parents and all that stuff, man. Like I'm giving y'all a little bit because I don't really talk about this. It's just I'm starting to think like maybe I need to start taking steps towards healing myself by kind of like facing my fears, if you will. It's like maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to start that process sooner than later. Because it's been like over 5 years, something like that. It's so bad, y'all. Like, I can't even bring myself to actually say out my mouth what actually happened to my family, to my parents. I can't even say it. I just say the tragedy that happened. So it's like maybe I need to start the healing process, say what happened, but then when I even try to say the words, it's like I stop. Because it's, I don't want to, it already don't seem real. And then when you speak words, it kind of gives a situation life. And it's like I don't want to get that life, man. I don't want to breathe life to that. It just don't sit right with me. Like even to this day. And I'm wondering, and y'all let me know, man. I'm kind of dragging this out because I don't want to have no bad mood started there. Let's say everything was positive vibes, but maybe y'all agree. Maybe I need to start the process of my own, healing or whatever with baby steps. Maybe the first step would be to go to the funeral and see how I feel. And see if it's maybe just in my head or it's something I can actually do. Because I won't know until I try. But man, I'm not feeling too good about it. I'm not feeling too hot. Like at this point, I'm like, man, maybe I'll just go to the repast, go pay my respects to the family after the funeral. Cause like I know it's gonna be sad. Like I know it's gonna be sad. And I don't know if I can sit in that type of environment and not be affected personally. And I don't want it to be, and it's not about me. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I don't really know what to do. Not really sure what I should do, man. I know a lot of y'all don't like commenting on my videos, but drop a comment. I love to hear y'all thoughts. What would you do? What you think I should do? I know it's kind of hard putting yourself in somebody else's situation, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that feels like this. There's so many people out there, so many people that have worse situations that I done dealt with, and I've been able to keep it moving, keep it pushing, be positive and all that. So maybe I just need some of those encouraging stories, and I can go ahead conquer this thing on my own. But that's really what was on my mind. It's like the countdown. It's like that's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, that's it, man. It's the J Matt Show, man. God loves you. And I do too. I'm out.